Hi, my name is Rhonda Jones, and I am the creator of the Christian Meditator website and the author of the Christian Meditation Journal. And I'm bringing a new question today that I received from a subscriber, and I thought this was a great question, so I wanted to answer that for other people who might be thinking the same thing. So the question that came to me from a subscriber is meditation new age? All right. So I want to base my answer on a scripture. And that scripture is 2 Timothy 3 and 5. And it says, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such stay away. So I think the first thing to do is to identify what is new age. And I'm going to give you my simplified version of that because once you kind of go down that rabbit hole, it can get pretty deep. So if we look back at that scripture and it says, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof, New Age, in a sense, is taking the glory and the honor from God and just saying that it is the universe or energy or no, it's not giving God its his props and just attributing everything that's happening in life to just some universal energy. So it's denying God his glory. And so that really is when I think about New Age. That's um, what how I like to define it. Now we can go a little bit deeper into the intention of New Age. So it could be at the root of it. New Age could be um, more of malicious as a way of, we're not going to honor God. How can we take the glory from God? Well, let's just do that and just make it just kind of very non-specific. You can get all of these benefits from God without really attributing anything to God himself. And so at the root of it, yes, the people who created this movement definitely could have done it for more nefarious reasons, to not give God the glory. But to get back to that question, is meditation New Age? And I would have to answer that no and yes. Because in my opinion, everything can be New Age if that's how you approach it. So if you are meditating from a place of a New Age perspective, then it could be New Age, just energy, the universe, and all that. So yeah, it could definitely be New Age. A lot of it really goes to your intention. But in the way I look at meditation, I see meditation as a tool used to quiet the mind. And a quiet mind is a mind that is more sensitive to the things of the spirit. So many of us uh, have what's termed the monkey mind, or we just can't stop thinking. We can't turn off the thoughts, and they just continue to recycle in the back of our head, even if we're conscious of it. Many times we're not even conscious of what's happening in our minds. And so when our minds are cluttered, when something's cluttered, you can't really feel it with anything else. And so when people talk about, I can't hear God or God doesn't talk to me, God's spirit is always talking and leading and guiding us. But if we are so filled with mental clutter, God can't get a word in inchwise. We're not going to hear, even if He is talking, we're not going to hear it. So the better question is, how can Christian meditation help me in drawing closer to God? And not so much, is it new age or not? Because it's really just a tool. And meditation, just like anything else that we can do in life, um, can it can be religious, it can be secular. It can be whatever connotation that we put to it. When it comes to listening to music, you can listen to new age music, you can listen to spiritual music, you can listen to gospel music, you can listen to hip hop music. So there really isn't a black or white, a yin or yang, a cut and dry answer, because really it's all about what you're seeking and what you desire and what your intentions are. And you could turn whatever is out there to your benefit. And that's where Jesus says, or the word says, in everything that you do, do it to the glory of God, because it is God who we live and who we live for. And so if you are struggling with negative thinking, if you feel that you don't have that sensitivity to God that you once had, if you're feeling confusion, if you're feeling overwhelmed, well, those are all indicative of a cluttered and um, probably what you call a dirty mind that needs to be cleaned out. And a regular meditation practice is one of the best ways to help to clear out the clutter. I was sharing with a subscriber the other day, and I gave her an analogy of a dirty kitchen. And if you could just think of your mind as a dirty kitchen with a lot of dirty dishes everywhere, and that every time you go into your meditation practice, it's like you're cleaning one of those dishes off and sticking it, in the dishwasher, or putting it back up in the cupboard. It's kind of a process, an ongoing process, until you get to the point where you've pretty much cleaned the whole kitchen. You've cleaned out a lot of the erroneous thoughts and the limiting beliefs and the fears and the angers, so that you're pretty much walking in peace most of the time, in inner peace. And then when something shows up, you can feel it, you can notice it right away, and you could say, okay, I need to go back into the secret place. I need to go and allow God's Spirit to just wash over me and help me to come back into that place of inner peace and well-being. And that's what a daily, consistent Christian meditation practice can do for us. I call it meditation with purpose. So just not, turning on a meditation and thinking it's going to be your cure-all, but having a systematic practice, a morning routine that is really going to allow you to work on your inner life, just like we work on the outside. So if you're interested in developing a practice, I want to highly recommend the Christian Meditation Journal, because this will take you step by step in developing that practice. I teach you not just about Christian meditation, but how to do it in really simple ways. And another resource I have is my interactive video course called Introduction to Christian Meditation, where I teach you why meditate, how to meditate, the challenges in meditation, and how to develop an ongoing practice. So if you're interested in any of those, you can see links in the description, or go to my website, thechristianmeditator.com. If you have a question about meditation or Christian meditation, please leave it in the what do you call it? The comments below. If you like this video, please like it and share it. Thank you. Bye.